Hello everyone, it's Chris here, and we're doing post-commentary of a game called Gods Are Watching. It's an interesting indie game I found on GameJolt.com that really is about resource management, psychology, and deciding what's really right. It's set in the year 2257, as you can tell here by the opening crawl, and the reason I'm doing post-commentary instead of live commentary is because when I was recording this, I figured out that the volume was just too loud for me to actually record properly. So apparently your group has been attacked by bioterrorists. Yeah, there's some minor spelling mistakes in this one, but the premise is clear. Survive as long as you can, and just remember, everyone, that the gods will be watching. Just wait. Yep, there we go. There's the title. The problem with this game is I found that I was attacked by story. You got there are characters here that I'll count them just in a second. I think you got Marvin, you have your soldier, you have a doctor, a psychiatrist, very important, the engineer, and your robot Brandon. And all of you are here on this planet to fix the radio. You have your medicine and your ammunition. Now, playing this game, I found it was really, really difficult. And the reason for that is because, like I mentioned before, it's all resource management. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is to make sure that you actually start up a fire, because if the fire is out, you'll all freeze to death. Apparently, what I'm getting at here is the rest of your team are complete morons. You are the only person that can actually move the plot forward. You play as a dude named Sergeant Burden, and I find that name ironic because everyone else is a burden to you. No one has any sort of initiative in this game, and it's all about you. But that's the point. The point is, you're the leader, and you're supposed to keep everyone calm and together. You're supposed to manage food. You're supposed to manage your ammunition. Good boy, Marvin. You got some food there. And you have to make sure that you survive 40 days before you can actually get rescued. And like I was mentioning before, there's just too much going on. I feel that I understand what's going on, but at the same time, I don't understand what's going on. The game's narrative sets up this huge plot, which I think is pretty much immaterial to the actual game. None of it is actually seen. You don't encounter the bioterrorists. You don't know anything about the research. All you're basically just trying to do is survive. We just cured the soldier there, and he tells me, "Yeah, thanks for wasting your precious resource on me, asshole." But you know what? But maybe in hindsight, I don't know if I should have done that. But the soldier does have the highest chance of actually finding us food. He has a 90% success rate compared to Marvin, on the other hand, the Rottweiler over there, that has only about a 60% chance. And what I realized after this is that, oh, hang on, there it is, I forgot to light the fire, and we all froze during the night. And I was doing so good, too, we actually made it to 15%. And you have to get your radio up to 50 in order for it to actually survive. Now, I don't know if the game ends when the radio is around, or if you still have to survive the extra 40 days. I think... Well, it died of Medusa. Uh-oh, and now everyone is starting to get a little bit crazy face there, so I'm going to have to talk to everyone. What I didn't know is that, I think I mentioned this before, if not, I'm dumb, but I'll mention it again, is you can survive pretty long without food. As my research into this game continued, and as I figured out more about the survival aspect. Basically, you have your psychiatrist, pardon me, that can do this really awesome thing called group therapy. And group therapy is really neat because it costs all your actions for the day, but it raises everyone's points, everyone's sanity points. Let's see if I can get the soldier back to us here, because at the time I didn't know about the food thing, so I was just basically trying to get our food as high as possible. But what I really should have been doing is focusing on sanity. And I just think it's weird that when I think about it, the actual narrative of the story, I figure, like, shouldn't there have been more teams with us here? Or maybe there should be guys in orbit waiting for us. What about the bioterrorists? Shouldn't we be trying to find them? And I think, I'm not sure, that Burden actually has pistols on his legs. So he could have done some hunting as well, and because you are the leader, no one else is... Oh, come on, the engineer's gone. Well, that's okay. I still got Brandon with me. Brandon can still repair the radio, but at about 2% less than the engineer could have. But the doctor's really important. I want to keep him alive. Because, well, it says, are you going to kill the dog? Because I'm better than the dog, right? And Brandon giving me updates on everyone's sanity. Yeah, but 4%, I thought I could handle 4%. I thought that 4% was good enough. And we made it 32 days, and at one of these days, I forget which one it was, we're going to be attacked by some local animals. And the bullets are important. The laser bullets, is it one or the other? I can't really tell in the game. We're going to get attacked by these creatures. And if we don't have enough bullets, they're going to overrun us. And let me see, a soldier over there is rocking back and forth. Managed to relight the fire. And sanity, as the other two are deep in the negatives, well, they're deep in the grave. And yeah, the doctor just raised a good point about this game, is that the Medusa virus will kill in 3 days after its first symptoms. One of the symptoms is paralysis and your psychological stagnancy. Basically, you just freeze. And that's something that's important. You have to check all of your guys just to make sure that you're not succumbing to this plague, this illness. And that's pretty good. Just every day, just hover your mouse over everyone and just make sure that there isn't an option that says to cure. And that's why it's good to build up vaccines pretty early, because someone's going to get infected. And hopefully it's not the psychiatrist, because she is pretty much instrumental to keeping everyone in the mental black. Okay, let's see. We're probably going to have to go for some food here. No, not yet. We're still just talking about it. That's the end of that day. And there we go. This predator's attacked. We need 7 bullets, but they took 6 rations of food. Morale is low, and we have no food. Oh boy. I don't give us very much survival odds at this point. I thought that I could make it. I really thought that I could. But is it this day or the next one that we start to lose some people? And some people said that you can kill the dog, and the dog actually gives you some food. And I hadn't thought about that. And I didn't notice back there is that the moons actually move depending on the day. And I think that one is sort of makes it seem which day it actually is. Oh, there goes the doctor's gone. So we have the soldier left, but my actions are so low that it really doesn't matter anymore. I should have killed the dog at this point. And or should I? Because, well, we could have survived a bit more without food. I think I overestimated the importance of the food. But, let's see how much time we have left on the recording here. But it was, I can play this game differently, and we're almost out of time, but I think this means that, that we are pretty much at the end. I think the soldier's gonna run away soon. And, the game over is that Burden realizes he's failed his friends and commits suicide. The dog is Marvin, named after some event we're never actually informed about. And 23 days, I think this is one of the longest times I've ever actually survived in this video. And I hope that I can actually beat the game, but here we go. We're going to fade out. We're going to go game over. The gods have been watching, and they have not been pleased. Anyways, that's Gods Are Watching. I found it on GameJolt.com. I'll put a link in the description. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys actually beat the game. Better luck than I have. This is Actual. I'm going to be signing off, and why are the gods watching? Why are there gods in the first place? Anyways, I'll see ya.